Hi everyone, it's Joseph here from Finance Spotlight. I've received quite a few private messages for assistance on how to go about saving for your child's tertiary education. So in today's video, we're going to look at how we can achieve this by a clear and structured process. All parents want the best for their children. The most lasting benefit you can give your children is to give them the advantage to live life via a good education. In today's world, life is extremely competitive, and securing a good career for your kids is becoming increasingly difficult. Planning in advance means the ability to provide for your child via the opportunities that a good education provides. As education fees have continued to increase over the years, and the cost of a good education is a major expense, not to mention all the other expenses like textbooks. This makes planning vital so you have adequate education funds available to meet these costs. This becomes even more crucial if you have more than one child. Let's have a look at a practical example. I created a list of probable expenses, summed them up and had a look at how much it would cost to send a child to university for 1 year. But obviously the child won't go to university just for 1 year, so I assumed he went to university for 3 years. Plus he needs a car in order to get there, so summing all of this up, it comes to 160,000. Keep in mind that this is just an example and will certainly be different in real life. But in my example, my child only just started primary school, so I have about 12 years until he starts varsity. This means I have to work out how much the 160,000 will cost me in 12 years' time. And with education inflation as high as 9%, it will certainly be more expensive. Around 513,000 to put a number to it. So to reach 113,000 I need to calculate how much I need to save on a monthly basis for the next 12 years. The major factor affecting this is the investment return my savings will yield. I assumed a CPI plus 5 return, which is expected long-term return for a balanced type unit trust. In this case I would need to save around 1,700 Rand a month for the next 12 years. Now I have a figure which I can implement in my overall financial planning framework. On a side note, if I waited till my child started high school to start saving, I would need to save about 6,800 Rand a month for the next 5 years. This is substantially more than the original 1,700 Rand. This proves that the sooner you start saving, the better. At Finance Spotlight, I created an education savings calculator to help you actually calculate the value you need to save. You have to purchase it at a nominal amount, but I'm sure this calculator will really help you determine what you need to save, based on all the variables of cost, time till your child starts varsity, expected investment return, if you're going to escalate it every year. It takes all of this into account. It will even take into account what you have already saved for your child. The most effective way to save for your children's education is to use a unit trust. It is a simple investment to meet the needs of saving for your child's education. A unit trust is not a contract, therefore there are no penalties imposed if you had to stop it early for some reason. You can increase, decrease, start or stop, and withdraw from your savings at any time, giving you a high degree of flexibility. So in conclusion, these are the steps you need to follow to begin saving for your child's education. Step 1. Find out what the cost of university is. Try and be as comprehensive as possible. Check up on the cost of living, the cost of textbooks, even try and keep an eye out for a bargain on a car. Step 2 is follow up on what the cost of education increases by each year. You can check this out on the Stats SA website. After you've done the above 2 steps, you can move on to step 3, where you calculate how much you need to invest on a monthly basis. This needs to take into account what type of unit trust you choose, what the investment return is, and how much it escalates each year, and how much time you have left to save. As mentioned previously, the education savings calculator can really help you with this. And finally, step 4. This is probably the most important step, as you need to monitor and review how your investment is doing each year to make sure you keep track with your objective. I hope you enjoyed this discussion, and I hope it helps you start saving for your children's future. And please share this with anyone that you feel might benefit from it. This is Joseph Orbelli from Finance Spotlight, wishing you a wonderful day.